Hello, thing one here. And it's funny how you talk about the surname thing, because me and thing two, we don't even give out our first names. And that's not because, the internet's full of scary people. It's because I don't remember why. It is, actually. Honestly. I think it was just like, our name thing is Masquerade, so we're all just like, names, code names, yeah, let's do it. We thought it'd be funny. But, I can personally say that I have had that happen, like, I haven't had anyone, like, come to my house and, like, try to break in and, like, I don't know, kidnap me. Or I haven't, like, gone someplace. I mean, people who do that, they're, I don't know, survival of the fittest, really, to man world out there. I guess in this case, pedophile, little child world. But I mean, just survival. I'm playing with chopsticks. Sorry, I'm hitting my glass. But I don't mean that. It's just I do know. It's accidents happen, and that comes from the ill-informed. And when kids here don't do that, I mean, obviously, we go, fuck that, I'm gonna do it. It's not that bad. And then they get kidnapped. That happens. And then there are other things that happen where they get the best friend or whatever. I don't know. The boyfriend, the husband, the wife, the fiance, I don't know. But I have had happen where, just online, I talked to people, like this was a while ago though, I talked to people and they weren't who they were. And, it still, given the option, I keep picking up chopsticks, given the option, I would choose the internet over going to a club or something like that, because in a club, it's just, there is that indication of pure physicality. I mean, when you approach someone in a club, I mean, it's not because, you can read their thoughts and know what they're thinking. At least on the internet, you have a categorization, and so if you want to talk to someone who's into this, you can go into this category and look into that. But then again, there's also that thing when you do surf through and you're like, wow, it's cute, I'm just gonna click. But I mean, either way, it can be, he's cute, wow, I actually like what he has to say. Or he's cute, wait a minute, he's a fucking jerk, I don't want anything to. But in a club or something, I mean, it's obviously gonna be the physicality of attracting to someone, which is fine. Just leads to a lot of date rape. But also online, you can physically just talk to someone. That's where the kidnappings usually do happen, because it's physical obsession. But anyway, so it could have gone either way with the internet. You can, it can be, because you talked about, they were talking about it's all about communication and everything. Well, that may be, but it can also be pure physical, which is a lot of reasons. Another reason why I know that long distance and over the internet, some things don't work out, because not only do they not communicate, but they realize it's more physical than they would have imagined, or it just becomes, because, you lose it. But I guess that's a good thing, in a way, because you realize that it's just not there. I don't know where my heart is. I don't have one. But, I mean, it's a tricky thing. I don't know. It's a growing experience. But still, I'm not concerned about anyone coming to my house and, like, attacking me and kidnapping me, because seriously, if you knew where I lived, I mean, just that's a lot of effort for not much. It's just, seriously, I'm not afraid of that. Plus, that's why you've got puppies. She's sleeping. But I have another puppy, and she's vicious, so if anyone tried to break in into one of my 3 second floor windows, then I could. But, just, I guess someone who lives in New York has something to be, because, people get moved into a home, necessarily. the city. Anyway, a lot of rapings down there. But I mean, the internet. You wouldn't have mentioned it because you know you live in England, and the UK, and all that. You don't live in America, and in America, there's even more of a media scare. You know, it's on all of the major channels. You know, Law and Order SVU, Law and Order CI, Cold Case. Not so much Cold Case because that's Cold Case, but The Closer. You know, it's on all the major news channels. You know, with you know, our lovely fucking president and everything, there's this media scare of governments watching you, and that's another thing that's got people freaked out and pinpointing the internet as being this awful place. And it's discouraging enough, so much as a lot of people don't want to use the internet, but I mean, you can't get rid of the internet. You know, you can't, because it's done too much good. The good outweighs the bad. I mean, so what? There are a few pedophiles, blah 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 blah. Other than the accumulating amount of porn out there, I mean, and porn's not that bad as long as it's not like bestiality and like stabbing. I mean, necrophilia is a bit of a concern, but I mean, even with that, you know, it's whatever, people are into things. I mean, but I don't know. But you had a very nice paper there. A few things that just popped in my head, but you know, I just explained that's kind of long. Sorry. But it was very well written, and I was very. I think my doggy's coming in back there. Oh, sorry. Poppy was having a nightmare. I had to wake her up. But you did write a very well written essay and everything, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It sounded a little, I don't know, hold on, I can't think of the word. A little chatty, I guess. I don't know, a little conversational. It sounded a little bit conversational, just a little bit though, but that was probably because you animated it very well. And you know, from others supposed to, I like the way you had it though. Some people, and you know, I used to always get criticized because my writing was very conversational, but maybe if I would just read it, then it wouldn't come across as that, because I feel it was just your animation that made it very conversational. So it was very well presented, and I think it was very well read, even if you did mess up a few times. But that's, you can't be perfect. Well, you can't. I can. Obviously. So that is partially my feeling on the internet, other than the fact that it's very taken advantage of, and it's very publicized, and it's good and bad, and it's not stopping anyone. Seriously, they put PAs out there on the internet about how the internet's evil. It's pointless. The internet's not going away, so fuck it. Quite literally, because of all the porn out there. But alright, so yeah, very well written, well composed, and well animated. Alright, Dankeschön. Bye. So, yeah. Wee! Oh, puppy woke up.